to come on real quick because I have to address something. I wanted to point out a couple of things to some people because you have some content providers on YouTube who seem to have a problem with being content, but they will make everybody else their content. And so this morning, I want to go over identifying and creating content. Right now, I'm at 970 uploads, and it's not really hard for me to find content or create content because I'm constantly surfing the net. I'm constantly researching things. And when you're the type of person who's always researching things and going down rabbit holes, then you're going to always come up with viable content. Salute self-awareness, man. Blessings to see you this morning, my brother, because we have people out here who will get in their feelings because you speak on something that they've said or something that they've done that constitutes being content. And so if you have a problem with becoming content, then you really shouldn't be on YouTube speaking your mind and putting yourself out there like that. I've had this conversation before, but I'm really going to go into depth about creating content. This is my process of finding content. I wake up, wash my butt, brush my teeth, all of the basic stuff that you do. And then I'll sit down and have my cup of coffee and I'll begin to scroll through the news. I scroll through the news. I see what's going on in the world. I see what's going on in the hip hop world. I see what's going on in the Black community. I see what's going on in the world's community, the global community. And I will find different things within there, not something that everybody is talking about. Sometimes I may speak on something that everybody is talking about if that issue is big enough for me to address, and I feel like it's in the line of the things that I discuss on my platform. And I will take that and consider that, and I'll set it to the side. Then I'll find something else that may be conducive to the content that I have on my platform, and I'll set that to the side. And I'll grab about 3 or 4 different things, and then I'll narrow it down to the thing that I have the most knowledge in, the thing that I can expound upon the most, the things that I can have people to interact and give me feedback on because I may not have a lot of information about it. And that's something that gives people an opportunity to engage with me and enlighten me on some things as well. So it don't feel like I'm always trying to lecture everybody. You know what I'm saying? So this is where I'm at with my creative process. So I'll set these things aside. Now I'm gonna break it down to the best content for that day. And I'll still have those other pieces of content sitting off to the side that I can use later if I decide to come up and just do a filler video because I want to get to the 1,000 upload mark. And so, that's what I do. And I'll expound upon it, and then I'll come on and I'll present whatever my topic is to the people. And then we go from there and we get into these conversations and we have really great dialogue. That's content. I do it every single day. It's not hard. It's just tedious. If you don't have the time to go through and find stuff like that, then I suggest that's not your route to go. But if you're a person who has some extra time on your hand during your day, like myself, then you can sit down and you do this. And I know that a lot of content providers do this, but I'm just clarifying for these people who just don't seem to get it. I'm content all day long. If I do something stupid, if I say something asinine or do something out of the way, I will become a topic of conversation, not only to the people who don't like me, but to the people who do like me. Because we're going to have this conversation on somebody's platform. We're going to address this issue or this problem or whatever's going on with me. That's content. It may be more personal content, but nevertheless, it's content. So why people have a problem with being content when they constantly put themselves out there with these ideas? You know that's painting a target on your back. You are going to become content at any point. Um, about a year ago, when I was talking with somebody, who was it? Ah, man, I forget who it was, but it was somebody that was on our panel, and he was basically saying that, why y'all always talking about KB and this and that. And I was like, KB has not always been a topic of conversation on our platform. You've had Sha'Carri Richardson that's been a topic of conversation on our platform. You had all of the Olympic trials that were going on at the time. So the whole Jamaican team at that time, who was burning everybody in track and field, was a topic of conversation on our platform at that time. And just so happens that, that young brother came out and he said some things that brought attention to him. And so, of course, you're going to become content. So anybody in that sector over there, you're going to become content whenever you say things that give somebody or sparks a thought or provokes thought. This is what we do. As free thinkers, we provoke thought. We provoke questions and answers, and we discuss these things. That's where the content comes from. Don't nobody have to be checking for nobody else to get content. It's very easy. And so I identify content by this right here. Is this something worthy of talking about? Is this something that's going to teach a lesson? It's going to be a cautionary tale to the people and they can benefit from this example? Is this something that is going to be beneficial to me as far as building my content? Is this going to be in line with what I talk about, what I stand for? And can I bring everything back to my main point of building men? This is what we've always discussed. This is how me and Reverend Tony got together. I just put up a video last night where over a year ago, me, Reverend Tony, and Big J we were talking about building men. It was a discussion on, because I believe self-awareness had brought up the issue of what skills do you think men should be looking for out here. And this was during the whole coding and trade thing. And we were discussing building men. And neither one of us has strayed away from that message in this whole entire year that we have been talking on the YouTube streets. Self-awareness has always been about building men, showing them ownership, showing them how to enhance their quality of life. That's what I've always been about, building men. Mentoring the youth, showing them a better way than the way that they're going now. So all of these things have fallen in line with the type of content that is on either of our pages. And that goes for everybody that's in the circle that we run in. And so there's always content when it comes to building men. So if you're going to come in and you're going to come in on the banner of, oh, I'm building men, I'm helping men to become better, but you're not doing what you say, then you're content. You're one of those cautionary tales that we identify to use as content so that other people won't make those same mistakes and they will know who to look out for, because there are a whole bunch of wolves in sheep's clothing out here every day who's looking for an opportunity to exploit the Black community and to get the Black dollars, and they're really not doing anything for the Black community, Dr. Umar. You really have people out here who got that gift of gab and they say some really great things for the community and they have everybody jumping and hollering and screaming. But when it comes down for the action, you don't see their school. You don't see their programs that they've been boasting about. You don't see none of those things come to fruition. All you see is that person on these different platforms talking about it. Time's out for that. We don't need any more Dr. Umars. And so that's why the pressure is so heavy on this young brother, because you're coming with that same energy as Umar. And I know there's some people out there who like Umar speaking. Umar is a very good speaker, but he's not a very good doer. And time is out for all of the speakers. We don't want no more speakers. We have more than enough people who can articulate everything that we need to know. Just look throughout the free thinkers. All of us got it. All of us got that gift for gab. We can identify the problems. We don't need no more identifiers. We already got that. What we need is the doers. And so whenever you call out somebody who's not doing what they say, then they tend to have a problem with that, because it's putting the pressure on them to be better than what they really are. And most people will inflate who they are in order to look good in the public eye. That's just a acceptance thing. Everybody wants to be accepted. But in order for you to push certain narratives, you really got to be about that. Because if you're not about that, you're going to become content to the people who really are about that. And so that's where we are today, because I'm out here in these streets. I got the youngins that are constantly seeking my my mentorship, and that's no brag, that's no boast, that's just in me to do, and that's what I'm always gonna promote no matter what. So you can take it for what you want to. So my whole goal is being set, because I'm having these conversations and I'm able to speak to people in city council. I'm able to bring ideas out. I'm able to network with people. Now, I didn't even know that Farmer Nancy was right up the street in Austin. And so now all of these abilities to network on different things for the community, where we can see immediate changes and immediate answers is becoming a reality for me. This is the whole purpose of us being on here. We ain't on here just to talk. We on here to make these connections so we can get some things done in our city, so that hopefully this can be a chain reaction all around the nation. All of us are not from one place. We're all from different states, and we're all giving each other ideas on how to build and grow in our community. And it was said last night by Queen's, salute to Queen's World, that we are now reconnecting with all of those people who were great business owners, who were great entrepreneurs, and all of these things like that. So what they tried to destroy is only going to get bigger and stronger, because anytime you put that activist label on you, it's going to be proven. Oh, best believe somebody is going to test you on that. Charleston White already called you out on your false active what's the word I'm looking for? Your false community outreach. There we go. He already called you out on your false community outreach. And now he's going on to bigger fish like T.I. T.I. claims to be for the community so much. And so now he's getting checked by Charleston White about all of his claims and stuff like that. This is content. Charleston White understands how to create and identify content. And he don't get mad when people use him as content, because he understands the game that's being played. He's out here being honest about what he is. Dude, I'm a troll. I'm a beef channel. I'm trying to get all the money I can off of this trolling and toxic shit. At least he honest about that. Salute Jay Hustler. Salute Letitia. Salute everybody. At least he's honest about that. But you continue to play this game as if people don't understand what you're doing, like you're smarter than other people. And that's why you can't get the respect level that Charleston White gets. Because although Charleston White is annoying, he's obnoxious in a lot of ways, that brother gets respect because he tells you what he is up front and gives you the choice whether you want to engage with his bullshit or not. You don't. You're the one who likes to play them. You like to play victim all the time. and you run from real conversations. You know, and that's the difference between content providers, real content providers. What's up, Mike? Salute to you. That's the difference between real content providers and people who are just coming on here to exploit the Black community. We understand what you do. A lot of athletes do it, you know, whenever you come into the NBA, the typical thing that an athlete does is, you know, they'll find a charity or they'll find a foundation to open with their name, and they'll do a little bit of this in the community and do a little of that and show their face so that they can get the backing of the community. We understand that whole module right there, bro. So we know what you're doing when you come in. So when you come in talking about shoe drives and coding and all of these different things, but there's no action behind it, then we have to question your level of dedication to community outreach. So if you're going to call yourself a community activist, then that means you got to be active. But that's the part that's missing. You're not active, nigga. You're not active out here in these streets. You don't get out here and talk to these little gang members like I do. I can call up Little Northside right now. Salute the Little Northside. I can call up this little young brother right now who's been in more gunfights than anybody you know. And this boy ain't even hit 18 years old yet. But that boy will come and talk to me about God. You know what I'm saying? He out here in these streets with PTSD at 15 years old because he got family members trying to kill him, and he will come and he will sit down and talk to me about God and about the things that he's scared to talk to his friends about, because if they see weakness in him, they're going to try to take him out. That's the type of shit that I be on, nigga. You ain't on that type of shit. You don't do that. You don't take your time and be out here with these kids like this. You don't get that inside scoop like that. So if you gonna come on here talking about you a community activist and you doing outreach for the kids, nigga, let me see one kid that you done something for. Cause nigga, I can call up plenty of them and get a testimony from them about what Mac had done in their fucking life, nigga. That's real shit, dog. I ain't on here playing. These kids know me from the streets. They know me from the church. They know me from wherever that I met them at. And whatever level I met them at, I saluted them and I respected them kids. And I showed them that you can do things different because I give a fuck. I really give a fuck. So when you do shit like that and you really damn putting it down out here, niggas like you, yeah, you get on my fucking nerves. Yeah, you get under my fucking skin. Because there's kids out here that really, really need a role model in their life, and niggas like you playing. These boys ain't out here playing. These boys out here killing motherfuckers at 9 years old, 10 years old, and you fucking playing. We don't play like that here in Texas, nigga. Wherever you from, y'all might play like that, but we can't afford to play like that out here. This shit is real. Yeah, I'm getting a little hyped this morning because, the work that I put in, man, with these kids, man, that shit has made me a better person. These kids, these little, the ones y'all call throwaways, the little ones y'all say ain't no good and this and that. No, these little brothers got so much shit to offer, they just don't know it. You got to convince them of what the fuck they got to offer. If you can't convince them of what they got to offer, then damn it, shut your mouth and leave them the fuck alone. That's what a mentor does. A mentor takes them young men and show them that they are more than a fucking gun, that they more than some drugs, that they more than a rapper or a damn athlete, that they more than some damn coding and trade. They any fucking thing they want to be because they come from royalty. That's what you got to get them to understand. See who the fuck they really are. Because they will grasp on to any fucking image that this world give them because they don't know who the fuck they are. I let them know who they are. I reinforce that they are somebody, that they can really do some shit out here. I show them the abilities that they didn't even know that they had. And they be like, oh shit, I ain't even know I could do that, OG. Yeah, you never know what you do, man, until you apply your mind and you open your mind up and broaden it to things. This is what I do. You don't do this, nigga. So keep your fucking mouth off of shit that you do not do. We out here risking our lives in these streets. Don't you know that there's niggas out here that'll shoot you dead in the fucking street for trying to help somebody get out of a game? That's one of their members. That's one of their shooters, one of their main shooters. They don't want you coming out there telling him he can have a good life and be somebody, because these old ass niggas that's too scared to do the shit, they get these little young boys who ain't got no fucking fear to go out and do their fucking dirt. So when I come and get these young boys, them old niggas is ready to come at me because I'm taking their shooters away, nigga. This is real fucking life. You ain't doing this shit, nigga. So if you ain't doing this shit, keep your fucking 7 foot thin fucking lips shut, nigga. How the fuck you gonna damn promote any type of damn manhood, but then you turn around and you got this clown ass nigga ears throwing up fucking gang signs and shit. That's why Charleston White didn't give your punk ass no time of day. He didn't give you those numbers because he seen you as a clown ass nigga who was surrounded by a bunch of clown ass motherfuckers. That's why. That's why I got a fucking problem with you, nigga. And that's why I always have a fucking problem with you, nigga. Shit. It was crazy, man, that a person like that would think he think that shit just gonna be cool just to them come in and just to them, yeah, I do this for the hood. You gave them a pair of shoes to do what? For the first day of school. Did you give them any tools to be able to deal with the teachers? Because a lot of these teachers, we see it in the news all the time, these prejudiced ass teachers that our children are dealing with. They already got their issues going on. And then you have these prejudiced ass teachers who's going to provoke them so they'll get them out of their class. And all of this shit. So now you got these kids in alternative school, and now they're feeling like they're remedial because they're not in the class with their homeboys and the girls and stuff. Come on, nigga. Come on, nigga. There's a whole lot involved in this shit that you have no idea about. You talking about a damn shoe drive. All of this surface level shit that you throw out there just lets me know that you don't know shit, because anytime somebody come in and start to ask you particulars and specifics, your punk ass start to run because you don't have any, because you just blowing fucking smoke, nigga. So when you get real about anything in your life, which was stated about you by many of your damn critics, when you decide to fucking get real and get serious and dedicate yourself to something for real, nigga, you come talk to me. But until then, all this clown ass shit you doing, nigga, I'ma stay on your fucking neck. Call me a hater, you damn right I'm a hater. I hate this fucked up, lame ass, clown ass spirit that your punk ass always operate in, and then have these lame ass motherfuckers following you. I hate that shit. You damn right I'm a hater, nigga. Classify me king hater, bitch. I'm the fucking king hater, dog, because I hate niggas like you. I hate motherfuckers who operate in that spirit. I hate motherfuckers who exploit my people, and I hate motherfuckers who claim they out here for the kids when, bitch, you really out here for numbers. I fucking hate that, nigga. I'm your biggest hater. You goddamn right. Man, I ain't even mean to get hyped like this, man, but this shit bothers me. Like I said, when you really got a heart for something and you see a motherfucker playing with it, bro, that's like coming in my house, man, trying to play with my wife, nigga. You not coming in my house playing with something I love, nigga, and just disregarding it and just disrespecting, nigga. No, that shit don't happen, bro. So when I see you, whether it's in person, whether it's on your panel, nigga, believe I'm coming with this type of energy with you every fucking time until you get it. every time until you get it. So leave that whole activist and community outreach and advocate label alone, bro. I'm telling you for real. That's not your lane. That's not what you do. Stay the fuck away from it. Because niggas like me will roast the fuck out of you, dog. We'll roast the fuck out of you. And then we'll ask you for the receipts, nigga, because I got receipts all day. Like I said, I can now call up any kid right now that I've been interacting with and I've been a part of their life, man, and they've been a part of my life, and they can give you a testimony of what I've poured into them and the time that I've taken for them, taking them to job interviews, showing them what to wear for job interviews, how to speak to the person in the interview. That's the shit that I'm on, nigga. Are you on that? Fuck coding, fuck trades. Teach these kids how to go get a job. Teach these kids how to interact with other grown-ups and other people in positions of authority, because most of them have a problem with authority. Do that shit, nigga. Do the I do, we do, you do tactic, where you go through and you show them something, you do it with them, and then you let them do it so that they can prove that they got it down to you because you taught them a skill now. Do that, nigga. When you start doing shit like that, then you can get on here and talk about it. But you're not doing none of that shit, dog. So let it go. Get it out of your vocabulary, whatever you gotta do. Because every time you speak on this shit and you not doing anything to prove it, bro, I'm gonna check you on that shit. Man, a reaction channel, he can't even react to anything. There's nothing for him. That's all he can do is give a reaction because he has no original thought of his own. So all he can do is feed off of other people. Do you notice that? He feeds off of everybody else, what they say to him, because he has no original thoughts. All of the shit that he regurgitates and talks about is somebody else talking points from years ago. The nigga has absolutely no original thought. So stay in your lane, dog. Talk about basketball, busts, or whatever the fuck you need to, but stay out of this lane of community outreach, nigga, because that's not you. And that's my problem with you. And it's always going to be my problem with you, dog. I have respect for men who do what they say they're going to do. I have respect for men who let you know up front about who they are and what they stand for. I respect men who can have a conversation with me and not go back and feel like a bitch because we didn't agree on everything. These are the type of men that I respect. These are the type of men and women that I surround myself with, nigga. You don't. You fail to realize that, and that's why you're always gonna come up short. A 7-foot nigga who always come up short. How the fuck you feel? You a big, tall ass, short nigga. That's what the fuck you are. So, man, that's all I really want to come on and say this morning. Nigga got my blood pressure up. I'm going to have to go take my damn pill, drink me some pickle juice or some shit, because this nigga got me fucking hyped, dog. I fucking hate that shit, man. Man, I appreciate y'all for coming in, man. StreamYard, they said I overdid my limit. They forcing me to upgrade my shit. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade, quit being cheap, so that I can have my panels going and all of that shit. I appreciate y'all who showed me how to drop my shit, my link in the box. So I'm going to start doing that as soon as StreamYard give me my shit back, man, because I definitely need to break down this whole thing a little bit more, man. This dude really bothers me with that shit. He exploits Black people so much. He's using everybody on that side, and they just don't damn realize. Well, no, I take that back. Some are starting to realize it now. You said take some mustard seed. Appreciate that, Queen. Yeah, but there's some people are starting to realize it, but some people it's too late. They've already burned so many bridges that damn, they don't have nowhere to go now. But that's their problem. I ain't even worried about that. I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned about motherfucker exploiting the black community, trying to make it seem like he's something that he's not. That's why Charleston White got on your motherfucking neck and just destroyed you real quick and moved on, because he realized that you was another one of those false ass community activists, athletes who just slap your name on a damn little contribution and think you done something. Nah, dog, it don't work like that. It take way more than that. It take your time. It take your effort. It take your heart to really damn be out there like that. You ain't built like that. So stay your ass out of our lane, dog. Yo, this is your boy D-Mac, man. I salute everybody for coming on this morning, man. I appreciate all the feedback. And I'm about to be out of here. Let me go take my medicine, y'all. Peace. Bitch ass.